So the beginning of Project Sunshine, we weren't even an organization when we started. I didn't intend on starting an organization. I was a college student and I was hanging out with kids that were sick and put on a clown costume one day. All I saw was a child that needed help, and I saw a friend that wanted to help, and I needed to make it happen. And because of that, every waking moment of my life was evangelizing Project Sunshine. I realized if a simple student like me can do it, people much more creative than me can do much more. We got ourselves into hospitals. It wasn't just to put smiles on the children's faces, it was to get our volunteers to be exposed to these amazing kids. What ended up happening is we saw if something worked at one hospital in New York, we brought it to another hospital in New York, and another, and then we started replicating them at other hospitals with our volunteers at different campuses.
It was about 20 years ago when I met Joe. I was 31 years old, and he brought his vision about Project Sunshine to us in the Bay Area. And when we learned that, the goal was to just bring sunshine in a hospital setting and in that space of caregiving, I had no reason why I wouldn't want to join.
I remember when we had the first program outside of New York. I remember our first program in a different time zone. I remember our first program overseas. I remember when volunteers came to me and said, "We need more."
Actually, I was introduced to Joe by a friend who's a former board member. And I felt that, something had to be done. I mean, this is just crazy. It's something that everyone should know about. Being in a hospital for a child, I cannot imagine how scary it is. And to just find that there's someone there interacting with them, distracting them from that moment and that condition is just priceless.
When you're with each of these individual children, all you care about is that smile on that face and that look in their eyes. And when you get it, nothing like it.
Knowing that these kids are so much stronger than me, I know I can't give up.
There's so many children who are coping with illness. There's 1.3 million children who visit a hospital every year, and 15 million children who cope with the chronic illness between the ages of 6 and 17.
We right now are reaching 250,000 children and families, and that's just like the tip of the iceberg. My hope is everyone should know who we are, and everybody should have the ability to get Project Sunshine.
We want to go from serving 250,000 children a year to serve 500,000 children a year. We want to have more hospital partnerships, we want to have more volunteers. So we have really ambitious goals, and we can't wait for the next 25 years.